Zitzi would often claim that the Harrow family was descended, which is you, from a great line of goblin nobles which had fallen from grace during the war. However, they were ever evasive as to which war or what exactly was involved in falling from grace. In and under the bed, which doubled as an office, Zitzi stored the many keepsakes and acquisitions which brought relative happiness to their self-proclaimed life in exile. Among these humble treasures was a small, ornate wooden box, which by Zitzi's proclamations contained the Harrow family birthright, that all of the members of the family were gathered around the bloating corpse of Zitzi Harrow in the one-room hovel today, eyeing each other off and wondering who they could trust. And that's the main thing. And as you all glance around and take in the environment and take stock of the situation, a goblin standing atop a smaller goblin in a very smart vest at the head of the corpse gives the final incantations for the funerary rite. They are a much older goblin and a member of the elite of Zarth society. Ah, humana, 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 blah. Oh, give thee once more unto me from which the dark manor came. Oh, humana, 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 oh. And with that, can everyone please roll initiative?
The people who are crowded around, I want to muscle my way through them and get to the body first.
Well, there's one very large gnoll in the crowd who seems to be going very quickly to the body, and they're likely going to move very quickly to get there.
I want to change direction and ram into him.
Nice. All right, you do so. You leap across the room and smash into Weil, who falls to the ground. You guys get into a rough scrap on the floor as you tussle amongst each other. So, Lars, what are you doing?
I sneak around the body. I sneak through the crowd. I get to the body and I just chomp into the stomach. I bring out a torch that I always have with me, and I kind of threatening, in one hand threatening everyone around me, while the other hand just
okay.
try to grab flesh.
And grab a hunk of flesh.
Right, I'm rolling out onto the ground with Bolo and go, I'm taking my pretties! And the fleas and various mites on my body jump over onto Bolo, attacking as I cast Infestation.
Knowing that this is something that Wa will often do to people. Lilac.
I jump onto the chest of the body and try and start rip opening the rib cage.
All right,
so I want to go straight for the heart.
Gash has already been opened up by Lars, and you sort of lunge in.
I'm going to amble in and spoon out the eyes with my shiny spoon. And make it delicate and, very, I don't want to mess up this look right now. So, I'm just going to take it easy and then maybe nibble the fingers and.
All right, so as you're doing that, 9 other young goblins dive into this corpse and start tearing at it apart, tearing through the delicate rags that Zitzi was wearing, once the prime, prim, upstanding member of the community that she is, now being torn apart and respectfully consumed, embraced once more into goblin society and passed on to the future generations, the greatest gift that she can offer.
Well, now that I've picked a fight, I'm going to try and wrestle you to the ground, and I don't care anymore.
Your one-track mind sees you very, very well in this part.
8. Bludgeoning.
Smack, you know what that is.
Wow.
I want to try and choke you in a headlock.
As the hand is going into a headlock, I'm just going to bite down on it. If I can't eat Mom, I'll eat you.
You get an attack roll as you lock onto the arm.
Can I go for the kidney?
Yeah, you can go for the kidney.
Good advice.
Natural 20.
Fishing out the kidney, and then...
She's just the rogue, okay? They always do this.
No, they don't.
And then realizing that everyone's distracted by the corpse. People might not be paying attention to the sweet stash of goods and shiny things that that Zitzi Harrows has stashed around their bed.
All right, I'm going to take the kidney, start like just frying it over my torch, but like running, Korean barbecue style, of course. Running.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run
No one will
past it
notice
out of the
that.
chaos and go for the treasure hoard.
No, you didn't quite
I
notice.
didn't. The smell of burnt, like cooking kidney, didn't.
Somehow Lars was just over there with a kidney cooking it. You're not sure if it came from Zitzi or someone else, but they had a kidney and you did not notice them take
No,
it.
I
The
didn't.
good thing about kidneys is that there's two.
No, I'm going
Typically.
for the heart. I'm definitely going for the heart. I'd like to rip out Mother's heart.
Lars is a bit like a truffle pig. So I noticed that Lars is gone, and it's the because I'm delicately consuming. I have that time to look around. I'm chewing. I know what Lars is up to, and I step away.
So Garin pulls back the mattress, and Gar and Lars, you both look over and open the trapdoor. And as you look in, you are greeted by the sight of a storage cavity that has been completely emptied, apart from one small bag of buttons. But even as you watch, a gray-clawed hand wrapped in dark rags appears through a 1 foot by 1 foot wide hole in the floor to snatch away what remains of your birthright.
Oh, guiding bolt.
Great, make an attack roll. Lars, what are you doing?
Can I stab it? I want to stab.
Stab? Alright, cool.
Stab. That
Oh, you don't want to grab
is-
the buttons? What's more important? The stabbing or the buttons?
The buttons. The buttons are more important.
All
I'll
right.
grab the buttons.
I'm getting rid of the hand so you can get the buttons.
Perfect. I'll
Did
take
you
the
hit?
buttons.
Yeah.
No, I rolled a 4.
Okay, guiding bolt flies off. The whole cavity is now illuminated. Parts of it flaming on the outside. But you reach over, give me a dexterity roll to grab the button.
You run out of 20s.
Unfortunately, the hand reaches in, grabs the buttons, kind of looks left and right, and then falls down the hole, and the second hand goes before also falling down the hole. And you hear a sound from below. This, oh shit! Cuthbert, Mackenzie, they caught us! We found our let's scupper!
I'm going to try to grab Bolo because they're my trusted pal.
Yep.
And try to just run out the door.
All right, cool. So you grab Bolo. Bolo, you guys choose. Lars comes up to you and grabs you by the shirt and he's like, "Come with me, someone's stealing our stuff." What do you do?
I'm guessing
You're
I
like
get.
holding Wall slammed against the thing. Wall's like, lockjawed onto you.
I divert my attention and I'm like, "What do you need? What's going on? I'm having fun right now."
Wait, they've got Mum's things. We gotta go.
Heck, Mum's things.
But without Mum's birthright, we're stuck in this slum forever.
Sorry, what was that?
But without Mum's birthright, we're stuck in this slum forever. Give me a pat and calm down.
120 feet away from you right now, at the end of a pier, there is Cuthbert Mackenzie and some other members of the Fungus Gang on a boat, ready to go. And they have already pushed off away from the harbor, and you can see that in the boat there are piles of shiny baubles that you recognize as things that once belonged to your dear departed
Shiny
mother.
things.
May her aftertaste
They're my
resonate
favorite
with you forever.
They're
I wish.
120 feet away.
At this point, yes.
Oh no.
If only I were there.
Oh no,
Mooring
they've
on the
disappeared
arm.
off the map!
I was gonna say.
They ran away. No, there are some. There are a couple of the one who got blinded in both eyes is still like
good.
flailing
They were a
around
prisoner.
back there.
It's just not the same.
Cuthbert Mackenzie sails away on the ship.
I'm just gonna
Yep.
can I just steal a boat real quick?
So you jump down, grab a little boat.
Yeah. And can I just see if I'll just try to paddle after them.
You grab a sailboat or a rowboat.
This is a sailboat.
All right, awesome. You jump in the sailboat. Do you guys want to follow them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go in a rowboat.
Seems fairly straightforward.
Awesome.
I'm
we
doing
can do
like
this.
a little one-person rowboat just going like,
Sail! Nah, just come on. We'll figure it out.
All right, Lars, give me a dexterity roll.
Dexterity.
Oh, this could be deadly if I fall out of this boat.
7.
You wrangle some ropes and get it in order. Unfortunately, Bolo's in the rowboat and making a significant headway at the moment.
go!
Bolo's rushing ahead of you in the small boat, and you're like trying to wrangle this stuff together. Before you lies an all too familiar compound, a place where you toiled for years beneath the watchful eye of cruel overseers, laboring to harvest the sometimes edible, often deadly fruits of this dank field. It was at your mother's behest that you first came to work at Haggard Bigard's farm. You engaged in a simple pay-for-labor arrangement where the payment went directly from Haggard to your mother, and the labor was provided by your strong, young backs. Here you fell into a daily routine of harvesting fresh bloom knee-deep in the mound, stirring nauseating pots of toxic brew, or tending to the growth of viscous, bitey larvae. You will forever carry the scars of this place. Twisted spines, calloused hands, burns, lashes, and in your minds, the screams of your weaker, less fortunate siblings who withered here and died. Now this all-too-familiar compound holds captive your birthright, the promise of a new future, clutched firmly in the nefarious claws of Haggard Bigard.
So, how are we getting in? You two?
Oh, well, like, there's a hole in the back fence. I can show you.
Yeah, sounds
But
good.
only if we go really quickly, because I have to get to
Run. Every minute comes out of our pay, and I have not been paid
Yeah,
for
hurry
years.
up.
I think I owe them money at this stage.
So Lilac and Warl, you guys run off to the front entrance where you're greeted by Charlie the Ogre, who stands there and looks over a furrowed brow and stares at a stick that he has sticking perpendicular up from his wrist. It casts a stern shadow over one of his moles and says, "Oh, you're running a little bit late, don't you think?"
It's been a rough day.
Oh, commiserations on your mum, but that's no excuse.
No, I know it's no excuse.
Now Haggard
Can
Bigard's got a business to run.
we wouldn't want to.
It was just that she was really yummy, you know? I'm
Oh,
sure you
yes.
understand.
was she?
You understand.
Well, very well. I hope you got a good feast out of it. Oh, I sure wish I was there. It's been a long time since I've been able to chow down on some older goblin. They all die so young around here. They just get better with age, you know. It's like, yeah, you like my necklace, don't you? I like it too.
Oh.
Suits me, doesn't it?
Oh, it does.
Yeah, well, you're late, so get to work. I expect double grubbins from you today.
Yes, sir.
Haggard Bigard's hut. Where was Haggard Bigard's hut?
You all know that it is up to the northern side of the map. It is where Haggard Bigard is depicted. So, for reference, Haggard Bigard is this guy.
He is big.
Now he's big. He's really big. Can't believe we didn't notice him before. Where's Lilac? Where's Wild? Can you see them?
You can look around. You guys can easily see Warl because they're one of the larger creatures in this fungus farm. They're sort of moving around and just working
And at a
in
certain
this
point,
at the moment.
Wal will go to the bathroom and not come back.
Okay, so you just walk down there?
Yep,
Okay,
and
yeah. You turn around
Don't
and
you
take a
just go
pee.
there?
and then just sneak off the map.
No, they have designated pots to pee in because the ammonia trade is actually quite a big business in Zarth Rule. So they have all their ammonia pots just kept out the back of the factory.
I was going to say, because sometimes it can be good for the growth of things.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
choose how they use it. But sometimes they'll just sell it off to the farmers.
That and filling pinatas with it.
And filling pinatas, a great thing for everybody,
A pea
really.
pinata.
Okay, I watch the procedure for a moment with curiosity. And then I walk over to one of the other workers or guards around.
Yep.
Here, there's a party tonight.
Like, Yeah, it's so good. I mean, they're going to get a whole bunch of things. They're making a shopping list over at Haggard Pickett's room right now. They're going to send a bunch of people away to get things like slime rats and, of course, plains lizards, and there might even be some grass fruit wine. Oh, I'm so excited. Even if I only get leftovers, I'll get a night off. Oh, it's so good.
And what's the party for? Are you going? Where is it?
No, Haggard Pickett struck it big. He's got a deed to a house in the suburbs. He's going to move up tomorrow morning at dawn. He's going to take off in this. We're loading up some wagons for him right now, so he can take all his stuff. And he's going to move with a bunch of people off to a shiny big manor house in the suburbs.
Huh. Okay. So you going?
Oh, I hope so. I think he might only pick a hand-picked bunch of trusted associates. I'm lucky I'll be able to go up there. I always wanted to live in Leech Dart myself. I've just got such a penchant for slime rats. They're so tasty.
Anyway, we should probably get back to work, huh?
Yeah. Oh, did you pass me that big ladle?
No, I have to go out. Like, there's this thing I had to do outside.
He falls into the vat. And another of the workers just like quickly pushes him down. A couple of bones rise up.
Thanks for taking care of that.
So you stroll back out into the yard.
I'm gonna go and look for some of my siblings because I have some ideas.
All right, awesome.
And then I feel like I can't face these guys by myself. That's probably too bad. Actually.
To see Lilac pop out of the factory, and you get their attention, I think.
Yeah.
I like sniff the air and then scuttle over to them.
Subtle.
So, there's a party, right? There's a party. So that means that, like, some people are going to be sent away, which could be, like, a really good time for us to, like, do something. I don't know. They're getting an inheritance, and they took our inheritance, and maybe we could take their inheritance. There's, like, a house?
But, house!
A house.
What about the shiny things?
Like a big house, not just, like, a one-bedroom house. Imagine.
Are they? Is the big Kahuna taking anyone with him?
I guess. I don't know. I could ask. I guess I could ask. You want me to go ask?
Ask.
Yeah, I mean, you do what you want.
I look around.
All right, you look around.
I see Whirl, and I run up to Whirl.
Whirl's like just taking a peek.
Whirl.
What?
Do you know who they're taking with them to the party? The others are asking. I drag Whirl back to the party. guys! Whirl knows. Whirl.
I don't know anything.
I mean, is he? Because if he's moving, is he taking anyone from here with him?
Well, I said I don't know.
Hang on.
He's gonna take.
No. Just. They got an inheritance and we lost our inheritance. Anyone finding some sort of idea about this?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Took our inheritance.
Our inheritance.
Oh, yeah, I just wanted to make sure we were all on the same page with this. Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So, we should get it back. And we don't want them to move before we get it back. I don't want to work for him.
No.
Don't get it back. Let's just say theoretically. It's too hard, and we've got so much good life here.
Well,
much good life.
Our lives are terrible. You left here. I have to work on the mound. Look at my fur.
I can smell you already.
I lick myself clean.
The patches of mange
Every
showing.
night. Even my fleas are dying.
I'm just saying, maybe we could more leech onto something rather than steal it back.
Well,
you know?
maybe instead of leech on, we latch onto something. We eat Haggard Biggard and take his inheritance. It will become our inheritance again.
Where do you think he could hide it? I could break in and steal it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about
Yeah.
we rip him apart tonight and then he won't be able to move up there?
And then we also eat the giant plains lizard that they're going to be roasting as well.
Oh, that sounds good.
That does sound good.
It's like a proper fancy degustation affair.
Who the hell are you?
I
What the hell are you doing here?
I'm one of the trusted associates of
The Fungus King.
The Fungus King.
Gang.
Gang.
Make a deception roll. No, you're not. You're one of the kids.
Yeah.
Zitzy Harrow.
All right, so I'm
you're
not-
here to steal back what we rightfully stole. We're gonna
No,
get you.
I'm not. Okay, so I'm not trusted yet.
Oh my god!
But
Look
I-
out! He's running for the alley. Chase him!
I'm not trusted yet. But if I tell you where my siblings are hiding right now, could I be trusted?
What? Your siblings are hiding?
Yeah.
Make a persuasion roll. Nah, you're a thief, and you'll always be a thief. What were you saying, Well?
Quick, come over here and get him. He's getting into the alley.
You are now all once more hiding down behind the factory where you were just a moment before.
Guys, I just want to say that was super cool. And then I wink at everyone else really openly.
Thanks. I love you guys, and I would never sell you out.
Oh no.
Such a happy child.
Roll to try and be so scary that they're not even going to want to see you getting away with the box.
3!
Oh.
Hey, what are you doing with that box?
Hiding.
Okay, so you stay in the box. Alright, but you hide over here if you're hiding in that box.
I'll get him to count to
Don't
20.
take my box away.
Okay,
I
so
worked hard to build that
I
box.
walk over there
While the
while the box is over me,
Uh-huh.
towards the sound of his voice,
Uh-huh.
and then I pick up the box, and then I tackle him.
He's like, oh god, you're a big one. Ah!
It's a classic game of hide and seek.
Okay, so inside you just like drop the box on top of him,
Dropping
and
in
then
the
you're
box.
wrestling him inside of the box. And a little bit later, there's like a burp sound, and the body is like ejected from the box.
So why do we want to go to the party?
So we can eat him.
Oh, okay. It makes sense now. Okay, I got it, guys. I'll get us into the party by giving him these things he wanted. That's
All
the
right.
plan, right?
So we put no one in the box. We put the things we want in the box. We get an invite to the party through
I think
bribery.
Yeah, let's do it. And
Okay.
you can be in the box for when he attacks us.
But you
No, but when
Oh,
I
me?
attack,
Yeah, I can go in a box with him. Yeah, I'll
that
hide.
was my box.
I get to hide.
I wanted to hide.
Let's just go in. We can do this. I don't even know why at this point we actually bought food.
We can both go in the box. Why does Lars get to go in the box?
I jump in the box.
We put everything on top
Okay.
and we close it up.
Unfair.
I console Bowler by making like puppets with my hands. Look, they can fight each other.
Ooh. How do I do that?
And then we start following behind the other
Alright,
people coming in for the party.
So-
And I try to look less conspicuous.
How?
I take off like one bit of shiny on one side and put it in my pocket.
Huh. Okay, cool.
And then like 5 seconds later, take it out, dust it off.
Everyone is very distracted by the plains lizard, and like that's the
Yeah,
big
that's what I
thing.
was
Like,
thinking.
as the cart goes in, everyone's like, whoa, everyone's like leaning out. You even see Haggard Biggard like stick his head out of his tent, going, very excited about this. I am.
I just wanna sit and wait for a bit, if that's okay,
Yep.
under the floorboards.
You chill out and wait around to see what may happen next. In the meantime,
Oh, collecting tides.
Every now
for
and
tea.
then, you just get a message from me being like, "So what's happening?" Oh, I see. Playing it all silent and cool.
and you see the small goblin on the table who is just spinning out.
He's in a better place now.
Besides the guard in front of the door, are there any others?
There are
the
guards
parties?
there are guards in the factory, but it's not like you aren't supposed to be here. Yeah, I'm going to the party. I'm so excited. Gonna eat me as much plains lizard gizzards as I can.
They told me I should take over your shift. I should, like, take over so you can go to the party.
Hold on, you're not a fungus gang member, are you?
Well, no, but I might be soon if I do this right.
Oh, that's a good point. Make a roll. Persuasion, please.
Oh,
Like, if
actually,
there's,
that
like,
was 19.
He's like, all right, well, I've always thought you had it in you, and you're an up-and-comer, a real goblin like us. So, I'm not surprised that that's the case. But let me give you a few pointers. I got to show you how you really got to look after the factory. And he starts taking you on a guided tour of the factory to show you how it's done.
Lilac stays very wide-eyed and interested.
Okay,
What?
awesome.
And what does that one do?
All right, so they waft away, and while you are left alone. And that's how you gotta look after the factory. You gotta pay particular attention to anyone who's all those workers. The workers are the worst. They think they're tuppence, they're not being paid enough, and they can take whatever they want. You gotta check the soles of their shoes. You gotta check in and around their nether regions and make sure they're not sneaking out with any produce.
Yeah, they are the worst. And I
hate
try and
those
keep him
workers.
distracted while I gesture to.
Well, and then he goes, but good luck on your first shift. I'll see you at the party, I take it.
Yeah, I'll see you at the party. Yeah. And then I turn around to Twirl and say, what are you doing here? Aren't you meant to be working?
I'm not trying to unionize!
I should explain to you how this factory works.
Will that help me being an up-and-comer?
I haven't rolled yet.
What'd you get?
But
I got a 5.
What'd you get?
11.
Awesome.
I got a natural 20.
Oh, awesome.
This was for
What the
Spider.
hell?
That was a different dice as well.
Have they been mating with your dice charms? This is what I want to know.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take this opportunity to point out Tabletop Dynasties dice charms work. They work. That's right.
I have a dice charm!
Good
Guaranteed.
Lord.
Every
Guaranteed
time
work.
you roll a 20-sided dice, we'll get a 1 in 20 chance to get 20. Guaranteed.
Right. I'm actually feeling a bit better about things, so I'm going to settle some scores with Cutthroat Mackenzie. I'm going to dive at him, bite him, and stab him. In theory, I'm going to dive at him, bite him, and stab him. I miss all of that.
I'm going to go for the traditional maneuver of running past and hitting one of them on the head with my mace as I continue.
The closest goblin or the farthest goblin?
The farthest goblin. I don't want to get further away.
20, 30, so you're here. You get to about here, you're going to... Well, you're not going to do a dash action plainly.
No.
So you get to about there, and give this guy a whack me attack.
3.
He's like, hey, what are you doing? I don't need the blessings of Ting.
It's the blessings of Ting!
I've got enough blessings, thank you very much. My mum said I always had a very shiny underbelly. Bowler.
I'm gonna move to the square directly below me.
You're not going to attack.
No.
You have just done a dash action. You've moved like 60 feet to get here. I will give you bonuses to damage if you hit.
Yeah, you get
Well,
some
what I'm
speed.
trying to do is skewer the 3 of them.
Oh, okay. So you're going to cut a little circle here. All right, excellent. Give me an attack roll.
Onto the fire.
Oh, I see it now.
Oh, that was
Noughts and
popped.
crosses.
23.
Oh,
Okay,
damn.
give me a strength roll. Contested.
Do it.
The Great Bolo!
12.
Get these guys all in a barrel here.
Wow.
It's a goblin skewer! No, I'm fine. I just yell, now we can have skewered roasted goblin. 1.
Okay, Cutthroat Mackenzie just got skewered on like a very annoying part of their armor and is being dragged along.
Your enthusiasm is the favorite part of you.
I say in Will's mind, hurry up! Why are you so slow?
14 points damage.
I have relentless endurance, so I can have resistance to slashing
You
damage.
take 7 points of damage.
Yep.
Ooh, phew.
Okay. I am going to draw my sword and basically rip through him, and then follow that up with 2 unarmed attacks.
The real fight, the final fight, the showdown.
Screw you.
Haggard Bigard launches in. Vanity misses, this blinging in his eyes. Cutthroat Mackenzie misses. You're like, gotcha. All the other goblins are distracted or dead or fall into the ground, drunk as skunks or paralyzed by the poison you put in the food. Goran.
I've seen them go out the gate, so I'm going to dash after them and just carry them.
I'm not a cleric.
As the rest of the party runs valiantly away into the distance, we zoom in
There's treasure!
to the faithful pugilist. You are. What do you do? It's your
I am
action.
falling apart. As an action, I
On
roll.
the way out.
Forgot to heal
Oh.
the way.
It's easy,
I
isn't it?
fall into unconsciousness.
Self-preservation tells you nothing.
You make your endurance roll to stay alive. One more round. One more fight. This is it. And then we fade to black.